Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm super excited to say that photon photography has been accepted to the YouTube partnership program. So if any of you guys have subscribed to the channel already, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I wouldn't be here without you, so thank you. Today I want to make a video about macro cinematography. I just made a video about macro photography. I was really excited to see that quite a few people were interested enough to watch it. So I'm now going to mix my two passions, video and macro, together and show you guys what can be done when using the Canon R6. Now some of this is going to be close-up cinematography, not necessarily macro. I do use some of the RF macro lenses. They don't do actual 1:1 macro ratios. They just do 2:1 macro ratios. So it's only halfway to macro, but I do think that they work really well when you're just trying to do really close up, really dramatic type of like cinematography. So anyway, let me show you some of the videos that I've made in the past and see what you guys think about them. So I hope you guys like that video. What you're seeing is a mixture of 120 frames a second, 60 frames a second, and 24 frames a second shots, all being mixed together. Now, ultimately, when I'm editing on my timeline, I'm choosing to use a 1080p resolution at 24 frames a second timeline. So I'm slowing down whatever type of footage that I happen to take, whether it be high frame rate, 120 frames per second, and then slowing that down to match the 24 frames per second timeline that I'm using. And then when I'm done editing the entire timeline, I'm then going to upconvert that back to the 4K resolution. So then when you guys see the video, you're seeing a 4K resolution video. Again, some of the shots are being natively shot at 4K, some of them are being natively shot at 1080p, but you guys are going to see 4K resolution on everything by the time the video gets to you. Now, I am using C-Log, I am using 10-bit. Some of those scenes that you saw were using the 8-bit footage and just being shot with a neutral profile, but most of that was shot with C-Log 3. And I used 3 different lenses for those shots. I used the Canon EF 100mm f2.8L lens. I used the Canon RF 35mm f1.8 lens. And then I also used the Tamron 100 to 400mm lens for those few like hummingbird shots that you guys saw. Anyway guys, I hope that this video helped you a little bit. If it did, think about going below, subscribing, clicking my notification bell, and I'll see you guys on my next video.